All right, hello again, everyone. We've got this crankshaft figured out, and we're going to add it to the frog. Made one small change based on some measurements I made, so let's just talk about those. We want to figure out how long this crankshaft needs to be, and that's going to be a small calculation that we're going to do. So I'm actually going to switch over to the frog here and kind of eyeball things for a second. I don't have that in there yet, but what I do have is the right size crankshaft. You probably do not yet. So what you want here is you want about a millimeter gap. You can play with these dimensions. You want your spacer washer a millimeter gap and then another millimeter gap. That should give you some clearance. That way, if things don't laser cut right, if there's variations in the cardboard thickness, like I said, if you give yourself a millimeter between the spacer and the crank arm and the body triangle, you should accommodate for those variations in materials. Worst case, you just have to cut a new dowel out if it doesn't fit. So I would definitely test fit everything. So what I did do is I did some calculations here on our full crankshaft. So those look like this. Just pulled up a Google sheet here, and I just listed all the parts that would be on the main drive crankshaft. So you've got your crank arm on the end, crank arm, and then you have a gap. Oops, a gap, 1 millimeter. Crank arms are wood, so they're about 3.18. These are all approximates are good. If you measure wood and it's slightly different, you can go and update your drawing and figure out the length if you'd like. And then you have another, then you have the spacer. So the spacer, another gap, and then you have the length, the width of your body, which is just 7 mil. Notice the triangles are sitting on top of the body. Make sure when you assemble, you do that. You've got 7 centimeters. 70 millimeters, and then you have the other side. You've got another gap, the spacer, another gap, and the crank arm. So we can add all these things up. If we go equal sign, that's how you start a formula. The sum command will guess it for us. There we go. So the length of my long dowel should be 86.72 millimeters to have basically 4 millimeters of play. They call this play. That's the space you have usually between bearings and holes. So let's go to our dowel, which is in crankshaft parts, and I believe I've already set that, but if you didn't, your long dowel extrude should be 86.72 millimeters. If it's not, go ahead and make it that. Okay, so one thing I did do is I went and I modified the crankshaft cylindrical mate slightly because I want to have 4 millimeters of play in this. So I'm going to give each one of these cylindrical mates a minimum Z of 4 millimeters, negative 4 millimeters. So they all should be updated to negative 4 millimeters. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do it. Just right click, edit, and make sure that they're all at negative 4 millimeters. Now, we use a cylindrical mate to attach this washer to the shaft. So we're going to not cheat a little, maybe just use that cylindrical mate again to attach the crankshaft. Now, so far we've got our sub-assembly with the crankshaft here, and we minimize that, we see the crankshaft. That's what's known as a sub-assembly, and it has its mates. But we only have these 2 fastened mates. So we're going to add some cylindrical mates. Now, what we want to do is we want to use those limits of the mates to prevent this from moving back and forth. Notice our washers are moving on the shaft as we move it. The washers are sliding. It's kind of like as if there's like inertia or something causing them to move. Each one of them has 4 millimeters of movement. So you can see how that will work. They're kind of sticking a little bit there when we do this. So we want to make sure that this washer cannot go through. We don't want it to go through this leg. So we want to use a mate that goes from that washer to this the leg triangle. So let's use a cylindrical mate there because that's the kind we want. And we're gonna. It might be a little difficult to do this. You actually only need, well, you'll need one for each side. So you might have to hide the body to get these, but we want to get the mate right on the face of this and the hole here. So right there. Now we want to add some mate of triangle. I missed the mate on my. There we go, loose washer. It's a cylindrical mate. And notice it's already starting to move everything into place. We see some of our dimensions there. So let's add our limits. So we want this to not go through the leg. So we want to move it over this way. We notice it's negative 2.72, negative 4. We want this also to be negative 4, so the maximum is going to be 0, and the minimum will be negative 4, just like before. And if we solve that, we should see that it's only moving between the two. Okay, and then let's go ahead and solve that, or check that, and we're going to add another one. So we need to add the one to the other washer. Now you might have to move things around to get this visible. There we go. We're going to pick the triangle and then pick that circle there. Okay, same thing, limits. Again, we can look to see our dimensions of that limit, and a little hard to see on this one, but it's going to be the same. Negative 4 and 0. And we'll check this, and now once we have that, we should have a working sliding crankshaft, and these washers should move just like they would in the real world. So there we are. Everything should move. I slide it left, right. So that's going to give you a nice way. Now, if you wanted to change your tolerances, unfortunately, there are no variables in assemblies. It's kind of a bummer. So you have to go and change them in each of the cylindrical mates. You only have 2 here. Well, you'll have more when you add the rest of the crank arms. So the next step will be to add your crank arm again and duplicate those cylindrical mates. And you should be on your way. The next video will have attaching the leg triangles, which will be very similar. And then we'll hopefully have some moving parts. Thanks a lot, everyone.